All right, welcome back to Market Day Report. I'm Scott Shellady, otherwise known as the Cow Guy, and it's Friday. We only get 52 of these a year. We've used up some already, so let's not waste it. Let's see what these markets are doing. We'll bring you up a corn board. All I have to do is punch that button that says corn, and here we go. Let's start with the front month down. March down 2.5. We're down 2 1/4 in July, and down 1 3/4 in Dece. That'll give you an idea about the curve there. Let's go to the soybeans. They're down a little bit more, around about 6 cents across the board. 5 3/4 cents lower in March. 6 1/4 cents lower in July, and out the deferred SEP's down 5 cents. Let's see about the wheat in Chicago. Chicago wheat, 10 1/4 cents lower in the front month March. Wow, 5.43 3/4 is last there, and we're about 9 to 9.5 cents lower across the board as we go out those deferreds. July is the next stop, 9 cents lower there, 5.69 1/4. Let's move out to the hard red in Kansas City. We're down 12.5 cents in hard red in Kansas City. That'll pretty much straight across the board there. And then if we go to the spring wheat. Minneapolis, where our next guest resides, kind of there. We're 8 cents lower in the spring wheat. Finally, let's take a look at cotton. What's cotton got in store for us? Well, we're 23 points better there in March. May's up 25 points. Trying to put a 68 handle in front of it. We did have one earlier, but we're back down to 67.70 in March. Let's bring him in. It's going to be Mr. Joe Lardy from he's in Grove Heights with CHS. What's going on, brother? What do you got for us? What are your thoughts here? What's top of mind?
Well, top of mind is we had export sales this morning, and kind of continuing the theme, the numbers were okay, but nothing was great, right? We had a couple that met expectations and a couple that were below expectations, and just kind of that same old, good but not great, demand's not the driver. And I think these markets today are finally taking a break because we've seen these markets jump around all week, but the range in Dece corn today is 4 cents. We got 10 cents in beans. So maybe the markets are just going to kind of go into the weekend with a little whimper.
Yeah, I mean, I told you when we were off air, I went to a conference. I spoke up at Murray State University, nice little place. But I tell you, there's some underlying bullishness out there. I mean, this last move we've had, it's helped kind of feed that a little bit. You wouldn't, you believe that after a dollar rally, yeah.
Yep.
But there's some other kind of not anti-research, but research that goes back 500, 600, 700, 800 years, where guys are taking a look at sunspots and see, water temperatures, and pretty interesting to see it all line up. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I wonder about how much is actually being traded at these levels. How much corn is being moved? How many being, when you talk to your producers, are they holding off now? Like, have they done enough? I mean, what's the feeling?
Yeah, kind of the higher that we climbed, we're starting to see things slow down a little bit as guys made some sales, and now they're just waiting to see where this market is going to go, because certainly the USDA kind of flipped this market on its head a couple weeks ago with the WASDE, and so it's put that bullish undertone in the market. So there's been some, hey, we'll reward the market for giving us a chance.
Right.
Now, let's see where things go, because it is feeling a little bit friendlier, and we still have South America growing right now. So, there could be some opportunities down the road. So I think guys are saving a little bit of product to move at a later date and hopefully higher level.
I mean, it's hard to explain, but I've been in your chair for many years, and when we have an up market and you get guys to move some corn, it always makes you look like an idiot, right? Because you keep going higher, and you had some, you put out some sale recommendations, and that happened. And but ultimately, things do trade both sides, and there are those times where things kind of back off real quick and turn around, and all of a sudden everybody wants to know what your thought process was, and all the answer is you had a plan.
Exactly. That's going to be the key in this market. I mean, like we've seen it with some of this crazy volatility, if you don't have a plan and you're playing the hope and guess and wish and praying game, generally that doesn't work out as well as a well-established marketing plan does.
And the guys with the best marketing plans do the most business, and that's why Joe Lardy is on our show. Thank you very much, Joe. He's with CHS up in Grove Heights. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to regroup. We're going to come back and talk more livestock with a guy wearing a livestock jacket right after this.